Plaintiff Ellen Francis says the safety manager of her fire dancing troupe lit her hair on fire. She's suing for $1,000 for emotional distress and the cost of a haircut on the hair she still has. Defendant Jessica GREINER says Ellen knows what the safety rules are, but didn't follow them. And that's not Jessica's fault.
Ellen, you are suing Jessica for $1,000. Why?
Because Jessica lit my hair on fire.
She lit your hair on fire.
She did.
Were you arguing?
No. So we are a group of fire performers.
Oh, you're fire performers.
Yes, we specialize.
Well, let me introduce you here to Najee, who is a New York City firefighter.
Oh, well, that's perfect.
Okay, so
glad to have you here.
Hopefully you won't need me today.
Maybe not, I don't know. So we are a team of fire performers. We offer fully insured fire performances and choreographed acts together.
Oh, okay.
I actually started this team in 2016. It started as a little side hobby that has grown into my passion and a large part of my income.
What makes you say, you know what, I think I'll play or dance with fire?
Yeah, it does sound a little weird.
What is it about that?
It's very intriguing. So I saw someone doing it, performing at a festival, and I was just drawn in and mesmerized by it. It seemed like a beautiful craft to learn, and I just picked it up as a hobby, and it just flourished from there.
When you first learn how to do it, I assume
I was not good.
I assume you burn yourself the first few times.
Yeah, so you always take certain safety precautions, but yes, you do get burned. Play with fire, you're gonna get burned. It happens.
Wouldn't that, like the second time you burned yourself, say, you know what, maybe I'll take up tennis?
That's not fun enough.
Okay.
Where's the thrill in that?
There is, that's I guess a publicity photo of you guys?
Yes.
Oh, so you perform together, or at least in this case you've performed together. Do we have a video of your performance?
I believe we do have some content.
Wow. That was very good.
Nice.
What is all this that I'm looking at?
These are the tools that we use, actually.
Okay.
You know, you saw some of these even just featured in the video.
Yeah.
You know, the hula hoops that we were using. This is a fire blanket, so you always have a person there watching you, you know, to make sure that you don't
That they'll
catch
run
on
out
fire
and throw a blanket over you if you're
Exactly,
burning.
yes. And additionally, you know, we have these spray bottles. You know, what's the opposite of fire? Water, right? So we can spray our hair down and.
Do you normally spray your hair before you go out there and do it?
Yes, especially when we're wearing, you know, hair that's down. Sometimes we'll pull it back, you know, most of the time, but depending on the outfit, you want your hair down. So, and even there's one more, you know, when we're feeling really crazy, and you saw at the end, we can eat with these ones.
Yeah, you have, that's a hot drink. Yeah.
Right, I mean, that made me want spicy food, don't you think?
What do you put in your mouth so that when that goes in, it doesn't scald you?
Well, the cool thing about mouths are we already have a lot of spit in there. So honestly, just coating your mouth with your spit, licking your lips.
If there is a mistake, couldn't you just burn your esophagus?
You could, and terrible things do happen to people. That's why we take proper training all before doing something like that.
Okay, so what happened?
So we were booked for a festival, and we were all deciding that we were going to have our hair half up and half down. It was mainly Jessica's idea, but she can tend to be a little bossy, and I think some people are a little scared to stand up to her sometimes. Basically, she pretty much forced us into this hairstyle, and I didn't want to make a fuss of it, so I agreed. My hair is a little bit frizzier than hers, obviously, so it catches on fire a little bit easier, so I was very nervous going into this. So we were getting ready for the performance. We were running late. We were rushing down to the performance area. I began performing first, so it was my turn to go first. So I asked Jess if I could use the spray bottle here to spray down my hair. And she was so stressed out that we were like running late that she literally just told me to go. She was like, go, you'll be fine. So I went out and started performing. She later entered the circle and went behind me. All of a sudden, my hair is on fire. People are yelling and screaming my name. I don't know what happened. She was behind me. I'm pretty sure she bumped into me because she's bumped into me before.
No, Your Honor, that is not true. That's not what happened.
She has bumped into me a lot.
Yeah, can I say something, Your Honor?
Yes, what do you want to add to?
Honestly, this is not the first time this has happened. I've witnessed on multiple occasions Jessica bump into Ellen. She's lit her hair on fire 2 other times prior to this, so it's, you know, really just a pattern of behavior with her, and quite frankly, I feel like she's just jealous because, you know, Ellen started the troupe and Jess is the manager, but she kind of is always trying to show Ellen up and steal the limelight.
If this is a problem, you said twice before it happened, why would you ask her for the next performance? She's not the only fire eater in the county, is she?
That's true, she's not, but it is hard to find people that have insurance. It's a big part of being a performer is you want to be insured.
Yeah.
It's hard to find people that take it seriously, are organized. As much as she annoys me and she literally lit my hair on fire, but she is good at running the troupe and making sure operations are filled out.
Yeah, this is good.
Thank you, Ellen, for saying that. I was going to add that myself. I'm an integral part of this team, and you know, why wouldn't they want to replace me? Didn't you just see those videos? I'm quite talented. When I became a member of the troupe, year maybe so later, the current lead that Ellen was starting the troupe with, she moved. So the opportunity was open, they needed the help, and I stepped up with all my organization. I'm committed. It would just fit. And so I became a lead with Ellen, and honestly, I'm irreplaceable.
This was not an accident.
Well,
she is obviously jealous and has been jealous of me, and literally did not let me use the spray bottle. Like, why?
It's also Jess's responsibility to take care of the safety of the troop. She's the one that brings all those things. She's the one that needs to give us those things.
And Your Honor, I actually went through a lot of emotional duress through this process. I had to be in therapy.
Yes.
To be able to try to move forward from this. It was actually very difficult on me. I had to take 2 months off of performing, which took a major hit into my income. In addition to that, I had to get a $200 haircut in order for my hair to look presentable.
She's saying you set her hair on fire.
Right, and that's completely not true. And actually, I do have video evidence.
Well, let's see the evidence of you not
Thank you.
setting the hair on fire. Oh.
See, I did not bump into her like she's claiming.
Oh, that's on the left, that's you,
That's
the
all
plaintiff,
her.
and her hair's going on fire at that point.
Lighting her own hair on fire.
Your hair's on fire there.
Yeah, it is.
So, and she's nowhere near you at that point.
Yes, Your Honor, she is not near me, but this whole incident could have been completely avoidable if she had taken the time to let me use the spray bottle and hadn't forced me out onto the stage.
Here's what I see. When you decide as adults, I want to be a professional entertainer, you are assuming certain risks which go with that career.
Yes.
So, for example, let's say I was good enough and I wanted to be a professional baseball player. If when I get to bat, the pitcher throws an inside pitch that hits me and I am maybe even out for the season, I can't sue him because as soon as I put on the uniform and step into the batter's box, I am assuming the risk of being a baseball player.
I suppose so.
You guys are, well, it's more than a suppose, but in the end, she didn't set your hair on fire. So I admire your work and your skill. I really do. That's very entertaining. I watched it. It's pretty cool. So I wish you the best of luck. But I can't rule for you because she's not responsible. Case dismissed.
I still think Jess owes like money to me or something. Like she still was in the wrong. I don't think that she should get away with this.
I didn't even deserve to be here. What a big waste of my time.
Honestly, I just wish that Jess wouldn't let her jealousy get the best of her.
I mean, if anything, they're jealous. I am clearly talented and they clearly need me. So, no.
Hey YouTube, thanks for watching. For more Judge Jerry, click here. For more Jerry Springer, click here.